Alright, today I'm gonna talk about a story I had. Story involves the carnival, like everyone does. They enjoy the carnival. It's exciting. It's exhilarating. Right? No, it's just really exciting to enjoy this carnival, this evening with your family. The enjoyment of knowing that you ain't gonna really be bothered by anything besides the enjoyment of knowing that it's gonna be fun. And you get there because this carnival was so fucking far away. You get there and you're kind of shy to be like, oh, I can't really go because I'm kind of anxiety. I have social anxiety. And you're like, there's nothing really bad about this place. It's basic and all. So you get on one ride. You have the most funnest time of your life. Then you get on the second ride. And you wait in that goddamn line for so long. What do? You just sit there. You sit there in that line all day long. When the sun is just literally setting, you are able to get on the ride. There's no sun out anymore, and it's about to thunder in like a couple of hours. So you're like, after you're done with the ride, you're like, it was pretty fun. It was enjoyable. It wasn't bad. And then you get back to seeing all the other lines, and you realize, why did I come today? I should have just stayed home, man. Like, I'm having family time, but like, all I'm gonna do is hit in lines. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, I don't know how carnivals are so like popular. And the main attraction I could say that I had funny, I had fun from that. Is probably like knowing that I won't really be like dealing with anything besides having to know that I'm gonna go back and probably make a video about being there and show you how bad it is. But the one thing that sucks about it is that like you sit there, you sit there, you sit there, and you sit there. I meant to say stand. I'm always mean I'm always meaning something else. But you just stand there and you're just exhausted from just standing there all day. You move a little bit. Don't get me wrong, you move a little bit. But if you are for where I'm from, you're always gonna see a cloud somewhere. You're gonna see a cloud anywhere. Not from adults, but mainly from teenagers. Mainly vapes and dab pens. But the weirdest thing I could say I seen was like it was not really that like obvious, but there's these two adults passing a water bottle. And this water bottle, you wanna guess what it had in there? It had alcohol. And that's funny because like why it, why would you just not just stand there? Is it so boring that you would rather drink and then just stand in a line? Like that's how boring it was there. Like people would literally just probably drink just so they know that oh I could have fun, but also it's gonna be boring as shit. And like that wouldn't really be surprising because all I did was stand there. But that's not the worst part. I got an Indian taco. And I had far way better Indian tacos. The bread was good, the meat was good, the salad, the fucking like everything that goes on an Indian taco. I had one for $8 at one time. $8 for an actual good Indian taco. Do you know how baffling that is? $8. And you wanna know what I got this Indian taco for? $12. $12. $12, man. That that had to be like there had to be extra meat, extra fucking lettuce, extra cheese, extra everything because like you're trying to scam me, man. Like $12 for this. Hopefully the bread is good, and then the bread was not good. The bread was fucking ass. It was so fucking ass. The bread was not even that good. The bread was like crispy like a chip. They put so much little effort in the bread. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god, man. Why did I spend $12 for this? $12 for this? Why? So I go back to the car. I just sit there. We already loaded pop, so I didn't have to buy a drink. So I'm just pondering to myself, like, was this worth it at all? Was this thing that I bought? So I try it. It's pretty alright. It wasn't bad. It was pretty alright. The meat was good. The lettuce, the tomatoes, everything that you could probably put on an Indian taco. But then bread, like how I said, it tasted like a chip. Imagine adding like a really thick, like a stronger version of a chip. Well, instead of that being a chip, it was like made from bread. It it was not good. The chip bread, I'm gonna call it a chip bread because that was just crispy as a chip. But it seemed like it was out of bread. It was made from bread. It. Why am I saying bread? I meant to say dough, but it tasted so bad. The bread literally could not keep up with any other fry bread. Or I don't know what Indian tacos are made from, but the bread part, it did not taste good. It tasted bad. It tasted dog shit. It tasted horrible. It tasted ass. It was so fucking horrible. Like I know I was saying it's not bad, but everything else was good except the bread. The bread was so goddamn horrible. It was not even enjoyable. Like I was remembering eating this shit and like I spent $12 for this. $12. I could have got something better, like a $5 pizza. That would have at least gave me something enjoyable. But this Indian taco was so fucking ass. It was so fucking ass. It was not even that good. So we ran over. I head back home. I sleep because I had just an actual shitty day at the carnival. Get back to my room and I'm just like, oh my god, why did I do this? Why? What was the whole point of this? So I lay down and I just go to sleep. Video over.